Steve,
sorry.
Is that your phone?
Yes.
Do you mind if you just put it on the floor? Please, thank you. It's just buzzing for the microphone.
It's ringing, that's why.
Thank you.
We've got the beach ball. We've got the beach ball ready and packed, and I think I said on record since that beach ball, I had no luck at all. That was a bit of luck. After that, went downhill rapidly, but quite incredible. The beach ball got more headlines than anything else. Incredible. Oh, they're a force for anybody at Anfield. We all know that they're a very, very good team, and when you've got the likes of Gerrard and Torres, then they're capable of beating any team in Europe or the rest of the world for that matter. So especially in their own backyard, they're very, very decent. But as I've said, we're on a decent run of our own just yet, so I hope that we can show the same attitude for it and show the same will to get a result and go there and try and be positive. There's always a bit of edge for me when I'm going back to Anfield. I get abused from pillar to post for obvious reasons, but it's always one of the calendar where you enjoy playing and enjoy taking them on. It's a great place to go and play and great place to take them on. You know, the Kenwyne Jones thing, I made me feelings pretty plain to him. You know, it wouldn't go away. For weeks I kept trying to fend it off, and in my opinion affected Kenwyne. It wasn't until the transfer window had finished, for one reason and another, we started seeing Kenwyne play like we know he can do, thankfully. So it did disrupt him in all this nonsense that I was going to let him on loan. I mean, I was looking at it myself thinking, have I missed the boat here or something? Have I gone funny here? You know, I'm going to let a big prize asset on loan to Liverpool. It just didn't make sense, but I couldn't let it go away. I couldn't be able to make it go away.
So I suppose...
Well, first of all, he's got to get in the team. That's the challenge to Kenwyne at the minute, because the lads played very, very well the other night, and we've played well for a good few weeks now. And you know, young Myler was very unfortunate before we left for Aston Villa the other night. He turns his ankle over, or he would have given me huge problems because he played so well. So the nice thing is, though, I've got a few chances. I've got a few choices, and for weeks in the dark winter months, you know, we had piles of injuries. Thankfully, they're all getting fit, and Kenwyne now has trained the last 2-3 days, so he's obviously in contention.
What about Fraser?
Oh, I think anybody would take a point at Anfield. For me, it's all about the performance. We've gone to Manchester and performed. We've gone to Villa. We've gone to Tottenham. Against the top teams, we let ourselves down against Chelsea. Against the top teams, we've gone and took them on. And I hope tomorrow we can do exactly the same. I scratch my head with football management totally at times of what happens, but it's the way it is. And, you know, the criticism. You know, I was listening to people about Martin O'Neill last week. You know, they've been to a cup final. They're in semi-final of one, competing for fourth, and yet people are criticising them. You know, it's part and parcel of it. And Rafa's getting a little bit of the same sort of stuff. Unless you've done the job, you know, and I have the highest respect for anybody who takes it on. Unless you've done the job and been in charge, then nobody can tell you what it's like. And of course, Gianfranco Zola was a fantastic football player here in this country. One of the great talents what we witnessed, you know, so I do wish him all the best and know how tough it is. But all that playing wise won't be up for the sleepless nights that we having at the minute. But so of course we're a little bit insular managers, and we never want to see anybody up against it.
Steve, firstly, can I ask you about, I mean, the big worries, I guess, of the game, Kenwyne Jones and John Mensah?
Well, Kenwyne only trained on the day of the game, on the day before the game. Of what's happened in the past, we're far, far better team when he's in it. We've obviously been pivotal. There's been a few